People say and write and sing a lot of things about the ocean, but until you're out there in the middle of it, none of that really sinks in, and nothing really prepares you for the vastness, the incomprehensible power of the wind and the waves, the feeling of watching the sunrise after a brutally long night, and then seeing it set all over again. In June of 2021, we set out to sail across the Atlantic Ocean from Massachusetts to Bermuda, a distance of roughly 1,000 miles depending on how the wind blows. My dad likes to remind us that more people have climbed Everest than have sailed themselves to Bermuda, but I haven't really been able to fact check that one. All I can say is that the highs and lows we experienced on this trip truly felt like the peaks and valleys of the Himalayas.
I can't believe it. Oh my gosh, that's just incredible. You can see them.
Sailing is one of those team sports that can make or break a marriage. But in our case, I don't think it would be an exaggeration to say we are 1,000 times stronger than we were at the start of this voyage. It's like Virginia wrote to Leonard, "You have been in every way all that anyone can be." The footage we captured tells one version of that story, the events that happened during the daytime while the cameras were rolling. It's a little like looking at an iceberg and taking into account the size of the mountain below the water. It took us about 184 hours to sail to Bermuda, and about 18 months to prepare for this journey. But the lessons we learned on this passage will last us a lifetime.
'Cause we got everything we need.
I'm so excited. It's crazy. It is time. We've got our life jackets, we've got harnesses, we've got so many safety gear things, but really we've got a lot of joy and excitement because this is gonna be a trip of a lifetime. I can feel it. It already is. It already has been like the best adventure of our life getting this boat ready. So I can't even imagine what it's gonna be once we actually like get out there and see the ocean, and it's gonna be magical. I can feel it. Very, very exciting news. It is 4 o'clock. We have been motor sailing for so long, the longest we've ever motor sailed. And we're not anymore. Engine is off. Oh my goodness.
What a relief.
It's a relief. The engine is, I love it. I'm very grateful for it, but it is extremely loud and it's nice to be sailing In the meantime, we have seen a shark. It was a little baby shark, but it had a fin, and it was so cool to see it moving around. It only was here for a second and then was gone. And yeah, we're now sailing. How fast are we going?
You almost can't see land anymore. Can you see land anywhere? I can't. Oh yeah, you can see Martha's Vineyard.
Yeah, you can see Martha's Vineyard. We do not have cell service anymore. I just pulled weather for the first time using our satellite device, like the Iridium Go, and it worked. And it looks like we're gonna get a little bit more wind. Nothing, like, we're not getting a lot of wind on this trip, it seems like, but that's actually nice and relaxing. But by this evening, like 8 o'clock, it should pick up and maybe we can go a little faster. But till then, we're gonna settle into the groove. Now I have my eyes peeled for wildlife. Wow.
So beautiful.
So nice and calm too.
These are the calmest conditions we've ever sailed in.
Isn't it amazing?
Yeah.
We're just getting like pushed along.
Yeah.
Can't believe it.
Day one.
Day one. This is day one of our ocean crossing. It feels surreal, honestly. Like, to have prepared for something for so long and then to be living it. It's so magical. I feel like sometimes things like this are like a letdown, you know, and there's so much anticipation, but it's the complete opposite. Okay, I am having my dinner. It's a little bit of pesto pasta with broccoli and carrots and a little bit of vegan cheese on top. I made for us yesterday. Lou's gonna wait and have his a little later, but since I'm coming off watch and want to be able to sleep, I'm gonna have my dinner early and then try to rest before the night watch begins. Oh my gosh, there's dolphins! Oh, there's jumped out! Wow, look! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Wow!
Yeah, I just saw a huge shark too.
Oh my gosh, that was the coolest thing ever. I saw them like flying out of the water. Wow. Oh my gosh, they're right there. They're right next to the... It's so beautiful. I can't believe this is literally the coolest thing ever.
They're just playing with
They're literally just playing with the boat. I can't believe this. Oh, babe.
Tower.
Yeah. This is the best day of my life. For real, though. Thanks for making this happen.
Yeah.
There's like 30! What? This is so nice. Oh my God. What a life to be a dolphin. See them in the water. Oh my gosh. There's some right here. Oh my gosh. Oh, we have the best life ever. There's more.
There's some right on your left.
Oh, there's some right out there too. Oh my gosh. This is literally the coolest thing I've ever done. By like the margin of like what I've done before and what I'm doing now is like so big. Oh, there's literally a million in front of the boat right now.
Wow.
Wow. I just love animals so much. Hello? Can you hear me? Oh, great. Oh, amazing. We're out on the ocean. We just had like 40 dolphins visit the boat. No, or we're close hauled.
The wind is coming from exactly
Yeah,
where
the wind is coming from exactly where we need to be. But yeah, and it's fine. It's literally the calmest sea. It's so calm out here. It's like the easiest sailing, knock on wood, that we've ever experienced. Okay, Lou.
I love you.
I love you too. See you in a few hours.
You safe? You
Yep.
clipped in?
I'm clipped in. I will not leave the cockpit.
Okay.
You're gonna be here.
Yep. Just wake me when the wind shifts.
Yep.
If the wind shifts.
Do you have an idea of when you think the wind will shift?
It was already supposed to shift, so I'm hoping that it doesn't.
Oh, great. Did
Yeah.
you write in your log or no?
No, I forgot. Good night. I love you.
I love you too.
Enjoy.
I'll be right here if you need anything, okay?
I'll be right here if you need anything.
So you're heading, just keep it the same as it was before.
Yeah.
The 160 to 180 situation.
Yeah, just close hauled. We just want to stay close hauled.
Yep.
And like somewhere towards the blue line. I'm really proud of you.
I'm proud of you.
You're doing big things.
Yeah.
You're a brave little mouse.
Sleep tight. If you can. The stars are starting to come out. The moon is up. Lou is going to sleep now. And it's just me out here. So exciting. Okay, I'm halfway through my night watch. There's been a lot of boat traffic out here.
but we're navigating it. I did a little bit of a micro adjustment, and we're actually getting more boat speed now. I know I'm out of focus, but because it's so dark out here, it's really beautiful and loving life. The sun is rising, so that means that it's officially day 2 of our ocean crossing. It's 4:30 a.m. Lou's asleep. I came back on watch at like 3 this morning, and Lou had a really intense watch. The wind shifted from south, like a little bit southwest, all the way to northwest. So we are now on a beam reach, and we're doing way better. It's like 15 knots of wind, so Penelope's happy. We're doing about 5 knots. The boat's really moving, and yeah, it's just magic to see the sun. It's really overcast, so I don't have like the actual globe coming up, like the sun beam coming up, but oh my gosh, that was a long night. I'm still getting used to it out here. I was able to like sleep for like a proper hour. I laid down for more than that, but I actually went to sleep. So I feel way better. I'm gonna get more sleep obviously today as we adjust to the passage, but it just takes a second, I think, to find your timing and all of that and figure out how to get relaxed enough to sleep. But I really hope that Lou's sleeping now. He's doing such an amazing job. That guy, I just like, there's no one else I'd rather be out here with. He's so special and really shows up big in his life. Morning. It's almost 5 a.m. and I feel on top of the world. It's such a nice feeling to have the sun come out and just to feel like we made it through the night. And not only did we like make it through the night, like I feel like we really did a good job, and we kept like reminding ourselves before we left that this wasn't about just like getting to Bermuda. We wanted to enjoy this. Like we worked so hard to get the boat ready, and it was like the motto should be hold fast, relax, and enjoy, because you know it's easy to get like carried away with how intense the experience can be for sailing, or especially for us because we've never done this before. But we also we chose to do this because we wanted to do this, and I can't stop smiling. Honestly, the stars, I wish I could show you the stars from last night. It was just magical, and the moon set at midnight, so it was actually a very, very dark night. But we could see the stars, and yeah, it just feels like such a gift to get to be out here for a week or however long it takes. The wind is at 12 to 15 knots still, and you can see the sails without using my headlamp. Still chilly though. Hey!
Hello!
Good morning!
Good morning!
How are you?
You sailed through the night.
Yeah.
It's beautiful out, huh?
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Wow.
The sun is back. It's day 2!
Day 2, baby!
Oh, wow.
It looks so much less ferocious out here than it sounds
I
there.
know. I think we gotta get you some earplugs.
Yeah.
The waves are like a little confused.
Yeah. Yeah, they're coming from like multiple directions.
Yeah, because of the wind shift.
It's cold there too, huh? All right, it is 7 a.m. on day 2. Dana just went down for a hopefully very long nap. She was a super brave navigator last night, getting us through. I think at one point there were like 40 different ships around us in the night, and it was kind of intense. But luckily today looks like it's going to be really calm and beautiful. The sea state is a little confused, I think, because of the tropical storm out there. But there's only like 10 to 15 knots of wind, and we're making 5 to 6 knots, which is very good for us. And it is that point in the trip where you can't see land anymore. It's a really weird feeling. I think like I read so many different sailing books to like just prepare for this type of thing, and nothing really prepares you for it at all. It's like so much more intense and so much more beautiful.
We've got our first reef in. The wind is picking up and the sea state is picking up. The jib is like, maybe like, we've got a third of it out still, but we're still cooking. We're doing like 5 knots with the reef, which is a really good feeling because we're actually making progress. And yeah, I think we're both still getting our sea legs. Like, it's crazy out here.
Right?
Yeah.
You think you're like calm, and then like it changes, you know?
Yeah.
Like you're like, oh, like this is like so manageable.
It's like this, you know?
Yeah.
You're like, okay, we're doing it. I can listen to music, this is great. And then it's like, whoosh. And then 20 knots are here from 11. And it's like, Lou, get up from your nap. We need to reef. Because that is definitely a 2-person job. But I think our system is working well. Like, it's just kind of like, we're doing 3-hour shifts, kind of, unless somebody needs help. So just trying to like take as much rest as we can, because the days and the nights are both demanding. But it's so beautiful. Like, really, the water is gorgeous. The depth meter isn't even working anymore because we're in like what? Like 3,000 feet of water, which is mind-boggling. We have a sailboat on our port side. The Sea Pearl is out there. And there's literally not a cloud in the sky. My virtual log entry is complete.
There.
In the sun?
Yeah, to the left of the sun, coming towards our boat. There is a whale. Do you see it? Just spouted? Now it's right where the sun is. Holy cannoli. The day is winding down. We've got 10 knots of wind on a beam reach. The sea state is super calm for this part of the Atlantic at least. And I think we are in for an absolutely gorgeous sunset There are no clouds anywhere, so I think we'll actually get to see the sun dip below the horizon tonight, which will be super special. And we finally made it to the really, really deep ocean. I think this is like 4,000 feet here, so it's a totally different color. It's like dark blue, I think. Right? Dark blue?
Yeah.
And it's just absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous night. Makes you so happy to be on a boat sailing into the middle of the ocean under conditions like these.
I just tried to take a nap, but I couldn't sleep. But I think I like sleeping in the V berth better than the aft cabin. It sounds more like a washing machine and less like, I don't know, the stern arch and the hydrovane like making noises. And it's also where we sleep normally, so I feel like more like comfortable and calm there. Wow, it's gorgeous out here.
Right.
Oh, I missed you. Just like 2 hours, but I'm like, all the action's happening out here.
Yeah, I saw a group of flying fish. I saw a giant whale. And so far on this trip, I've seen a baby shark and a massive shark. And we saw those school of dolphins together. So there is a lot of wildlife out in this Atlantic.
And a lot of birds. A favor? Will you turn the propane on? For the first time, we are going to have something hot. It is the third day on the passage, but we have really just been focused all our efforts on sailing, and that meant no hot things because we were healing like crazy, but just woke up from a nap. It's only how many knots?
We are doing 2 knots.
2 knots, it's barely blowing out. So I feel like this is the perfect opportunity to have a tea date because we miss it. I have decaf tea, don't worry, because, you know, we don't want to mess up our sleep cycle, but I'm like, what sleep cycle? And Lou made these awesome mounts so I can put the camera here. Can you see me? Can you see me? Is the propane on?
Yeah.
So we're gonna make some tea. I got my little bag of tea. Oh wow, it's lovely out. It's so calm.
Peaceful, right?
Would you like a decaf English breakfast or decaf Earl Grey?
Decaf Earl Grey, please.
I'm gonna do English breakfast. Oh wow, it's nice that it's daytime. Last night I got really sleepy on my second watch. Oh, I got the kettle back in action. I miss my little kitchen. I feel like I've barely been below. Like we have basically been up doing sailing stuff or trying to sleep, but not like hanging.
Tea date time.
Tea date. To day 3.
Day 3.
Wow.
Open ocean. Haven't seen land in 2 days, right?
Yeah. It's so cool to be out here.
Right. Like, can we have a whale or something now?
Yeah. Maybe they'll come.
Yeah. I've been looking.
It's so calm out right now. It's not a whale, but we got a bug. Hi, bug.
Yeah, he was on my hand earlier.
Really?
Yeah.
He's resting.
Yeah.
Goodbye. He flew away. What do you say? We're 26. Get married just for kicks. Oh, oh, oh,
Summertime crazy, living in a daydream, feeling like I'm
Let's
go.
This is about as much movement as you can get on 35
Right?
foot.
I'm a believer, my heart is fleshy. Life is short with a temper like Joe Pesci.
We're really doing it. Lou, I know you're watching this in the edit, and I just want to say I'm so proud of you. And I love you so much. I know this has been a really big experience. And we're only just at the beginning of it, you know, day 3 of who knows how many. But I see you, and I love you, and I'm so proud of you. So just a message from your past life into your current life. Thank you for showing up so big on this experience. I'm checking in, and there is a ton of lightning on the horizon. It seems like so far away that hopefully it won't come here, but it's been going for the last 40 minutes or so, and it's absolutely beautiful, but also a little bit scary. Let me see if I can capture any of it. I just looked at the chart plotter, and I think I've entered the Gulf Stream. I can't really tell if anything's different. It's a really calm night, still like only 8 knots, but I think that we might be here. It's still freaking cold though, so that makes me think that we're not there yet, because everyone said when you get to the Gulf Stream, it's gonna be really warm, and I am still cold. So, it's a beautiful night. I'm so happy we found like the right tack. The boat was cruising after a whole day of motoring. It feels so good to be moving the boat without the motor on, and the sails are out. We have full canvas, and yeah, Penelope is doing great, and I'm just really proud of us. I feel like we turned a corner today. It's like a very big realization of just being like, life is on the water now. Like the distance that we have to go is like too big to comprehend. So we have to let that go and just be here and in this moment, and recognize that all we can do is try to figure out how to trim this boat so that we can sail her efficiently. And I feel like we actually figured that out, and we are on a broad reach downwind, and we rigged our preventer situation, so it feels good. Sorry, I'm always out of focus at night. Oh, if I get closer, I can get into focus. So here we are. I think we might have entered the Gulf Stream, but I'm not sure. That is my update. 2 o'clock in the morning. Loving life. Loving this boat. I've seen so many shooting stars. I wish I could show you the stars. It's the stars that really make it. Yeah, it's morning now. Day 4. Wow.
Nights are something else.
I think I like the night better.
Yeah.
I really love the stars, but dawn is so special. So today is Friday, June 18th.
It's our last light wind day of the trip.
Yes, then it's going to be much easier for us.
Well, much more windy.
It'll be more intense, but it will be like more what we're used to.
Yeah.
Like 25 knots of wind, and the boat will move, will be reefed, like all of the things we practice, rather than what we've been doing this time, which is like a lot of purple. That purple means no wind or very little wind, and with how chunky and heavy our boat is, she needs a little bit more of a push to get her going. But I like don't know how we did this night. Like,
yeah, you threaded the needle.
Thread the needle through the wind. We had the wind all night. It was glorious. And we still have the wind technically. Like we could keep going, but now we're going a little bit like away from our direction. So this is where your rested, fresh mind. Maybe you could take a look at this.
Okay.
I just got this a few minutes ago. Because we're trying to like thread that. And we're about there. You can check our GPS coordinates. And let's do a little gadget tour. So this is what we're doing. We are having our morning muster meeting, aka let's figure out where we're going today. We are now heading away from our purple line, but this was one of our other waypoints, and technically this here is the Gulf Stream, and I do not think we're in the Gulf Stream yet. They said that the water would change color. Water is still same the color. It's definitely warmer air though.
I think we're 100% in the Gulf Stream.
Really?
Yeah. The air is way more humid.
They said bright turquoise water.
But there's no sun yet. I think when the sun comes, the water color will change.
And the sails are out. I feel very proud of myself. I just crushed a night shift. And yeah, the boat is moving. It's a good feeling. I'm gonna chill with you a little before I go to sleep. So fun. I just love sailing so much. I like don't even want to sleep. I don't know how to explain it.
I think it's the sleep part's not that good.
Yeah.
But the sailing part is really good. Right?
Yeah, that's definitely it.
All right. It is day 4 of our passage to Bermuda, and we just got into the Gulf Stream, and the wind has completely died. It's really wild. There's no one out here at all. Nothing honestly really prepares you for the feeling. It's like being on the moon or something.
Last night was really scary. Like, honestly, like the scariest of all of our sailing experiences yet. We had this moment where we thought that the GPS plotter was broken, and even though we knew where we were, well, where we thought we were and where we were headed, the thought of like our tools that we had learned on not functioning and what that meant for the future, and also it was complicated by the fact that it felt like all of our satellite devices were going out. So it's like our satellite phone wasn't connecting well, our Iridium Go, which is like how we're pulling weather, wasn't working, then the chart plotter wasn't working. And it's so easy in those moments for your brain to just like start spiraling and being like, oh my god, what are we gonna do, how are we gonna manage this? And then it's like you just have to take some deep breaths. You're like, okay, wait, like we have GPS coordinates, those are matching up, we can see that the moon is in the west, okay, so how does that add up with this thing and this, that? And it's like slowly you can like put these things back together. But it just like really made me so grateful that both of us are like here for each other and like can be strong for each other in different moments. And also on top of that, that just like that we've worked on like our mental fortitude so much. Like obviously sailing skills, would love to have like more of those, but on top of that, I think the main thing out here is like resiliency. Like you have to like face fear head on and then be like, I cannot panic right now. Like the most important thing and the best thing for me to do is to stay calm and start figuring out how to problem solve this. Whether that's like, okay, I am not coherent, I need to lay down for an hour, or this is a tanker coming right at us, we need to move the boat right away. And so it's like, I just feel like really happy that we've done a lot of like work on that over the last few years of just like staying tough and staying mentally strong. But damn, that one really tested us. I'm very happy to be looking at this beautiful sunrise right now.
Hold fast, babe.
Right? The handholds work so well. It's like climbing the monkey bars or something. Wow.
Fun day of sailing, right?
It's a great day. It's nice to have the boat moving. Obviously, this is a little bit intense. Whoa, for us. But I'd take this over doldrums and motoring any day of the week. So beautiful out too, so that's nice. And we're just chilling together. We haven't even hung out that much on this passage. It's so weird, like on a passage you have all these shifts, and today this is just so intense. I tried to sleep, I couldn't sleep. We're just gonna hang out and we're having a date day, and it feels really nice. I just looked at the chart plotter and it says that we have 34 hours left till we get to Bermuda, and this has been like truly the most, like, I don't even know the words, exhilarating, terrifying, absolutely insane trips of our life. I think we've been out here now for, left on Tuesday. I think it's Monday. So we left on a Tuesday, it's now Monday. So it'll be like a week at sea. And yeah, I feel like we haven't really been filming the last few days because it's just like honestly been so intense. Like we were in probably sustained 28 knot winds for over 24 hours with building seats the whole time. That got to the point where waves were breaking into the cockpit. Not like crazy amounts of water, like 3 inches, full inches submerged that would go out of the scuppers and stuff like that. But just that fear that builds in your brain, like when it's 3 inches now, but like what could it be? Like what would we do? Like we're getting so tired because it's really hard to sleep when it's like so crazy out and you have like your partner like out there alone and like you hope that they're okay. And then I think it was Saturday night, so two nights ago, I was trying to sleep and then got woken by Lou like yelling I needed to get on deck and that something had happened, and I sprinted right up. I was in the aft cabin, I was 2 feet away, and the jib had just come loose, and it was hard to process at first, but like what happened was the roller furling line had chafed and it had like basically exploded, and the jib was just flogging out in the front. And luckily like Lou just like knew what to do and just like got into action mode instantly, and he sprinted like in front, and then I was hand steering and yelling for pliers and this and that. We're just like sliding things on the deck, like, and it was truly like the most terrifying experience of my life. Like, just seeing him up there and the waves were so big and our boat was just going like up and down, and like it had so many waves crashing on the boat, like it was just way too much. But it's funny now, the ocean is totally calm. It's only 13 knots of wind. Yesterday it was also like getting calmer. It was still big waves, but they weren't breaking, and we were like joking with each other like it's 22 knots of wind, and we're like, oh, what sweet relief, because your bar just can change so much out here. But that was like a very scary experience to like see the person you love the most just like out there and exposed. And then also after that, then Lou was able to get the jib in. We shoved it through like the front door of our V-berth, so we were able to save the jib somehow. So then I was like, wait, well, we do have the storm jib, maybe we should put the storm jib up. And it's a ton of wind, but it's just like it's not enough wind that we got the whole storm jib up there, and the boat wasn't moving, and we decided, okay, like we just need to motor sail again. It worked, and so we were able to motor sail. I think we motored till 8 a.m. and we like seeing that sunrise was like one of the best moments in my life, because the nights out here, those like the night the jib went haywire and the night before when we thought all of our chart plotter and all that stuff was broken, it was just way too much. And while this is like the most incredible experience of my life, it also has been the most terrifying. And it's so weird how you can have both. Like the most beautiful moments of my whole life have been out here this week, like truly. But that's why we haven't been filming a lot, because we've just been literally trying to survive, and filming doesn't seem so important when you actually are so scared. But I'm gonna wait and process all of this once we get to Bermuda, which we're very excited. It's only 34 hours away. We have calm sea state. The wind should be totally fine. We also were able to get the jib up earlier than we thought, so we have plenty of diesel. So it's just like nice to truly be able to say like we're gonna make it now and believe it.
How's she looking?
Really nice.
What's our boat speed now?
Jib tails are flying back. We're doing 4.8, 4.9. That's pretty good for us in 12 knots. And we still have a reef in the mainsail because we're playing it cool in case because we have like a storm behind us. And if it comes earlier than what the predictions say, we just don't want to have to deal with reefing again. So we're just gonna keep it easy. It also makes the boat way flatter having the reef in, so that's nice. And as long as we're doing like about 4.5 knots, like we can make great time for us. And this way I think we'll get into Bermuda during daylight tomorrow. So it's crazy, we have only one night left out here. And I feel like it's like the most beautiful day. There's these Bermuda birds. Right now, it's the last day on the water for us, out in the ocean. Still can't see land, but I can feel it. It's just over there, and I like cannot wait. I like literally cannot wait to get there. It's gonna be amazing. It's the first time we're gonna like go see land from being out at sea, and it's profound. I can only imagine. Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure, but I think I see land.
No, really?
Yeah. Come look over here. Look at the outline of that hill. You see like you see that cloud there?
Where?
Over there. You see like the little ridge on the horizon?
Oh my gosh! In that fog?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Oh
I see it, that
my
little
God.
hill.
Yeah.
We're almost there! Woo! Wow.
Bliss.
Now probably another like 4 hours, 5 hours till we get there.
Who cares?
I don't.
I see
Oh,
land.
we're gonna be alive.
Yeah.
That's the main thing.
We are going back to the shallows.
You can see it, the water's like changing color. We're literally going from, like, we just went from 9,000 feet, now we're at 3,000 feet, and we're gonna be in 70 to 40 feet of water in half an hour.
Wow.
Woo! We're 20 minutes from shore. There are so many moments I didn't know if this was gonna happen, but we're here. Woo! Oh my gosh, this is magic.
Seeing land just come from out of nowhere is like the most beautiful feeling in the world.
A little speck of an island in the middle of the Atlantic, and we found it.
You can like smell the land. What is that smell?
It's like flowers or something.
It
Like
smells like flowers, yeah.
it smells good. Oh my gosh. We did it. I can't believe it. Bermuda Radio, this is Sailing Vessel Penelope. Does this work?
Penelope, Bermuda Radio. Can you move to our working channel, please, ma'am? Channel 2727, over.
They're like, holy moly, you guys made it. Hello, we did it. We are on anchor. Thanks so much to all of your help. Honestly, we are so grateful.
Penelope, this is Bermuda Radio. Good morning, Mom. You did it all yourself. So you should be proud of yourself, not proud of us. Over.
Oh, we're so happy to be here. The water is gorgeous and it's warm and it's so flat.
Penelope, this is Bermuda Radio. Yes, sea surface temperature is 27.2 degrees Celsius, which is 81 degrees Fahrenheit. Over.
Woo! Oh my gosh, Lou, it's beautiful.
Yeah?
It's like warm and amazing. Oh! Salty water, Lou. Salty water.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Look, you can see your legs.
Yeah.
Wow, that was quite a journey. And I just wanted to take a second and say thank you so much for not only watching this entire video, but also just being there for us. I know we've been off of YouTube for a few months, but the passage ate a couple of GoPros of ours, and the salt water and the bouncing destroyed a computer. So we've had technical difficulties, and processing this whole experience was also quite a lot. So yeah, we're feeling really grateful, not only to be alive right now, but to get to engage with you guys again, because we missed making content for you so much. And one last thing, I just wanted to say a massive thank you to our patrons. You guys have been keeping us afloat the last few months, especially, and we just feel really lucky to have that community and to share our little behind the scenes moments with you. So you know who you are, and we're very grateful for you. So yeah, we will see you next week when we are back to uploading videos. We decided to switch it up. We're gonna do Sundays now instead of Tuesdays. So we will see you next Sunday. And I hope you're having a beautiful day.